Connie Haynes with the Camel Quintet to sing a new tune of the Old West, Cow Cow Boogie.
Out on the plains down near Santa Fe, I met a cowboy riding the range one day, and as he jogged along, I heard him singing a most peculiar cowboy song. It was a ditty he learned in the city. Come-a-ta-ya-ya-ay, come-a-ta-yip-tilly-ay, get along. Get hip, little doggies, get along. Better be on your way, get along. Get hip, little doggies, and he trucked them on down the old fairway, singing his cow-cow boogie in the strangest way. Come-a-ta-ya-ya-ay, come-a-ta-yip-tilly-ay, singing his cowboy song. He's just too much. He's got a knocked-out western accent with a Harlem touch. He was raised on local weed. He's what you call a swing half-breed, singing his cow-cow boogie in the strangest way. Come-a-ta-ya-ya-ay, come-a-ta-yip-tilly-ay,
singing his cowboy song. He's just too much. He's got a knocked-out western accent
with a Harlem touch. He was raised on local weed. He's what you call swing half-breed, singing his cow-cow boogie in the strangest way.
Come-a-ta-ya-ya-ay,
come-a-ta-ya-ya-ay,
come-a-ta-yip-tilly-ay,
come-a-ta-yip-tilly-ay, it's the cow-cow boogie, the cowboy's boogie song.
And now, back to the adventures of our heroes, Abbott and Costello, as we find them hot on the trail of the bank bandit Black Pete. Leading a posse of men, they track the villain to the lawless town of Deadpan Gulch. Here they are, riding up the main street of the town.
Like a spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, 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 jingle.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
One of my spurs got stuck. Costello, what do you think you're doing? Why are you riding underneath your horse? Well, my horse isn't feeling well, Abbott, and the doctor told me to watch his stomach.
Well, here we are, men. We'll probably find Black Pete in the Red Dog Cafe across the street. Stop your horses.
Okay. Whoa! Whoa, Nellie! Whoa! Whoa, boy! Whoa! Attaboy. Take it easy, Nellie. Sit down now. Whoa, Nellie. All right, men. Everybody into the bar for a drink. Now. Just a man. You horses stay outside.
All right, let's go in. And listen, Costello. When we go through this door, have your gun ready. If anybody moves, shoot.
If anybody shoots, I'll move.
All right.
Oh, speaking of my glory and my fame.
Hey, Abbott, listen to that. What a pair of pipes. Wish I was a plumber.
And tell them my son.
Costello, don't you recognize her?
Tell them my cry.
She's the toast of Deadpan Gulch.
Really? Of the same.
Oh, Marlene Dietrich.
Oh, look at that lovely face. That face has made a fortune.
Yeah, it runs into a nice figure.
Hello, boys.
Hello, boys. How big are men where you come from?
Welcome to the Red Dog Cafe. Did you like my song? What do you think of my range?
Your range is lovely. In fact, I like your whole kitchen.
Oh, you flatter me. You're probably tired after your long trip. How about a drink?
Okay. I'll have a Crosby cocktail.
What's that?
One drink and then bing.
With your personality, I would suggest straight corn.
What a fresh kid.
Just a minute, Marlene. You see, neither one of us is a drinking man. Do you have anything a little milder?
Try a drink of this very mild wine.
Now, that sounds better. I'll try it.
Costello, just a minute. What's the matter?
I don't understand. That wine is made here by the Hoppy Indians.
Hoppy Indians? One of the Indians is still hopping in it.
Costello, that's silly. Come on. Let's go over and watch the boys play roulette.
Yes. Or perhaps you both would rather play a game with me. Poker, faro, blackjack.
I'd rather play post office.
But that's a kid's game.
Not the way I play it.
You know, little fat man, I could go for someone like you.
You could?
Yes. Do you know someone?
Sure. What a fresh kid, Abbott!
Now, look. Keep quiet, Costello. Don't talk like that to Marlene. She may know where Black Pete is. Try to win her confidence. Turn on the charm, you know.
I'll turn on the charm. Okay, watch me. Marlena, my love, I adore you.
You do?
Yeah. Marlena, will you let me be your slave? Will you let me do something for you that I have never done for any other woman?
What's that?
Will you let me press your slacks?
Costello, will you stop that? You just don't know how to handle these Western girls.
Oh, yes, I do, Abbott. Marlena, one time I was in love with a bow-legged cowgirl. She was too bow-legged to round up the cattle.
What do you mean?
Well, she had a terrible time getting her calves together.
What are you talking about, Costello? You've never even been in love with a girl.
Yes, I was. I can see her now. She always wore cotton stockings.
Cotton stockings. What happened to her?
Nothing. But of all the girls I got tattooed on my chest,
On your chest?
Marlena, I love you the best.
The best?
Better than the rest.
The rest?
In the West.
The west?
On my chest.
On your chest?
There's an echo in the joint.
Well, there's no question about it, Costello. Marlene Dietrich just can't be bothered with a man like you.
Marlena, is that true?
Oh, Lou. If you only had the eyes of Clark Gable,
Yes,
the nose of Tyrone Power,
yes, yes,
the chin of Gary Cooper,
yes.
the face.
The face of who?
That's all, if you only had a face.
You know, the kid's getting nervous.
Look here, Costello. We're wasting time. Did you forget why we came to Deadpan Gulch? We've got to find Black Pete's hideout.
Black Pete, he's the most dangerous character in these parts.
Boy, he don't bother me.
But he's very tough. He eats little men like you every morning when he gets up.
That's me, the breakfast of champions.
But, Lou, why don't you give up this mad search? It can only lead to your death.
I think you got something there, kid. Hey, Abbott, I am scared. Ain't you scared?
No, I'm not scared.
Then why are you biting my nails? But no matter what happens, I'm going after Black Pete, Marlena. And if I die, I want you to take this shirt of mine as a keepsake.
But suppose you don't die.
Then wash it and have it back by Monday. And no starch in the collar, either.
Listen, Costello, cut out the foolishness. Now we line up everybody in the room until we find our man.
That's right, Abbott. Everybody line up and empty out your pockets.
Why are you making them empty their pockets?
I lost my yo-yo.
Now, wait a minute, boys. It's not necessary to look any further. I am Black Pete.
You are? What a fresh kid.
What a stale plot.
I think you got something there. Marlena, I still don't believe all this is true.
It is true. I took the money from the bank, but I did not steal it. It was my own money. It was my pin money.
$100,000 pin money?
I have very expensive pins. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. I have all the money right here in my stocking. Look.
Abbott, what a cute bank. What a place to make a deposit. Oh, Marlena, if I give you all my money from the bank, will you put it in your other stocking?
Certainly.
Costello, don't be an idiot. Your money is safer in the bank. Why do you want to put it in her stocking?
Because that's where it's going to draw the most interest.
Before we hear from Abbott and Costello again, do you want to find out how hitting ground feels to a paratrooper? Well, just hop off the top of a truck going 15 miles an hour. But don't try that until you're as husky as an All-American halfback and as nimble as a circus tumbler. Even then, you'd have to learn plenty to qualify for the chute troops, fighters as tough as any in the world. And whether your job is to dangle in midair from silk cords or whether you're making the chutes, you want to get the most out of your off-duty moments. Take Helen Lynch, for instance. She works at the Pioneer Parachute Company, making some of the chutes used by our paratroopers. Like so many of us, Miss Lynch is smoking more these days, and she sticks to Camels. She said, quote,
"Package after package, Camels never tire my taste or wear out their welcome. They have such a rich, full flavor, and they're so easy on my throat."
Unquote. Camel is first in the service. Actual sales records in post exchanges and canteens show that with men in the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard, Camel is the favorite. Why is that? Well, just ask your own throat and taste. Camels have a full, rich flavor, the kind that wears well, doesn't go flat. Camels are milder, too, and cooler smoking because they're slow burning. The big reason behind this Camel goodness is costlier tobaccos, blended in the years-old Camel tradition of quality tobacco blending. If you're smoking more these days, try Camels. Your throat and your taste will tell you. C-A-M-E-L-S. Camels. Get a pack tonight. Send a carton to that fellow in the service. And now a word about next week's program. You'll hear more music from Leith Stevens and the orchestra, more songs by Connie Haynes and the Camel Quintet, and a gripping, dramatic story of life in the squared circle with our guest star, John Garfield. Now, here is a short preview of next week's program. Thousands of people are assembled in Madison Square Garden. All eyes are focused on the two fighters in the center of the ring, Killer Garfield and Cupid Costello. There is a terrific exchange of blows. The crowd is on its feet. Costello is on his face.
Costello, get up. Get up. Get up off your knees and quit playing with those marbles.
What marbles? I'm picking up my teeth.
Be sure to tune in next Thursday night at the same time for another big comedy show starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello, with John Garfield as our guest. Brought to you with the compliments of Camel Cigarettes. Camel presents 3 great radio shows each week. Abbott and Costello on Thursday nights. On Friday night, it's the Camel Caravan with Lanny Ross, Herb Schreiner, Xavier Cugat, and Our Town. And Monday nights, Blondie. Marlene Dietrich, who appeared with us tonight, has just completed a new Universal picture, Pittsburgh, with John Wayne and Randolph Scott. And here's the latest news about the Camel Caravans, those swell traveling shows that entertain our boys in the Army camps. 15 Army and Navy training stations will be visited this week, including Camp Gordon, Georgia, Camp Pendleton, California, and Camp Croft, South Carolina. This is Ken Niles speaking for the makers of Camel Cigarettes, and wishing you all a very pleasant good night.
Ever see a pipe wearing a muzzle? No, sir, and you never will, because that won't keep it from biting. Thing to do is get Prince Albert, the brand that's no bite treated for real smoking comfort. Another thing, PA's crimp cut, and that means it packs firm and easy and gives you cool, one-match burning. You'll find around 50 mild, rich-tasting pipefuls in every handy pocket package of Prince Albert. Try PA for Pipe Appeal. You'll agree it's the national joy smoke. This program has come to you from Hollywood. This is the National Broadcasting Company.